Grade 9. Welcome back. Let us now have the fourth type of variation, the combined variation. Let us first define what is combined variation. From the word itself, combined, it is a combination of direct variation, inverse variation, and joint variation. Pwedeng siya ay direct and inverse, pwedeng siya ay direct and joint, pwede siyang inverse and joint, or direct, inverse, and joint as long as you are combining two or more variations. Let us have the first example. B varies directly as C and inversely as D. If B equals 2 when C equals 4 and D equals 6, find B when C equals 8 and D equals 12. So as you can see, the given is a combination of a direct variation and inverse variation. Still, we have three easy steps. Let us have the three easy steps. First, express the equation as an equation of variation. Nakalagay dito na B varies directly as C, so yun muna yung i-express natin. Pinag-aralan natin yan doon sa ating first video, so that will be expressed as B equals KC. Sinabi din dito na B varies inversely as D, an inverse variation, so that will be B equals KD. And these two equations will be combined kasi nga combined variation. So our new equation will be B equals KC over D. Then step 2, gamit yung ating nakuha na B equals KC over D, isa-substitute natin yung unang set ng values. So we have B equals 2, C equals 4, and D equals 6. Nakabuo tayo ng 2 equals K times 4 over 6. We are going to multiply 6 and 2 cross multiplication. And then, i-divide natin siya sa 4 para mahanap ang value ng K. So, 6 times 2 is 12. And then, divide both sides by 4. Cancel 4 here. K equals 3. So, meron na tayong value ng constant na gagamitin natin sa ating step 3. For our step 3, using the same expression in number 1, substitute natin yung pangalawang set ng values dahil nawawala ang B, so remain B equals the value of the constant na nahanap natin sa step 2 ay 3 times 8, which is C, over 12, which is D. So that will be B equals 3 times 8 is 24 over 12. We have B equals 2. So that is our answer. It is very easy as long as you have mastered direct variation and inverse variation as well as the joint variation. Another example, we have if Z varies directly as X and inversely as Y, and if Z equals 5 when X equals 2 and Y equals 4, find Z when X equals 6 and Y equals 3. Just the same with the first problem, a combination of direct variation and inverse variation. So let us have the three steps. In step 1, let us express this as an equation of variation. Z varies directly as X will be expressed as Z equals KX. Then Z varies inversely as Y is Z equals K over Y. And when combined, these two expressions will be Z equals Kx over Y. Okay, we will use that equation in step 2. Let us substitute the first values to the combined equation. Z equals 5, X equals 2, and Y equals 4. So we have 5 equals K2 over 4. Multiplying 4 to 5, we have 4 times 5 equals K times 2. And then, i-divide natin siya, both sides by 2, using the multiplication property of equality. Okay, 5 times 4 is 20. Over 2, we will cancel 2 here. The value of the constant is 10. So yung value na 10, gagamitin natin siya sa step 3. Okay, for the third step, z equals 10, kasi yun yung constant, times 6 over 3. So 10 times 6 is 60. Divided by 3, the value of z is 20. So di ba napakadali ng ating combined variation. For your practice exercises, try to solve this. If y varies directly as x and inversely as z, and y equals 24 when x equals 48 and z equals 4, find x when y equals 44. Another, if m varies directly as n and inversely as p, and m equals 24 when n equals 4, and p equals 3, find m when n equals 48 and p equals 16. That would be all. Thank you, and I hope you learned something.